Hello, I'm Giles Darling, and I write novels, plays and non-fiction books. In this video, I answer some questions about a pair of books I've written called Create Your Own DTM Programs. Question 1. What is Create Your Own DTM Programs? Create Your Own DTM Programs is a pair of books that contain complete C++ source code along with explanations of how the code works for engineers or programmers to create their own digital terrain modelling programs on computers running Microsoft Windows. The two books are available on Amazon as paperback books, and I include links to them in this video's description. Question 2. What is in the first book? The first book contains C++ source code for a number of components that are used in both books. These components include a customized text window, a file importer and exporter, a number crunching tool, an interactive graphics window, and a class to manage arrays of shape data, such as points, lines and triangles, as well as paths or polylines containing lines and arcs. The final chapter lists the C++ source code to create a digital terrain model, or DTM. The first book can be used on its own. It does not need the source code in the second book. Question 3. What is in the second book? The second book contains C++ source code for a variety of programs that work with your DTM data. These include adding contours, calculating slopes, and creating vertical sections or profiles through your DTM along a path or a polyline. This path or polyline can contain arcs as well as lines. Appendices detail how to transfer DTM data to and from CAD drawings and also include derivations of the mathematical equations used by the programs in both books. The second book cannot be used on its own. It assumes you have access to the source code in the first book. Question 4. Why are there two books? If someone only wishes to create digital terrain models, they can buy the first book on its own. This saves them money compared to buying a larger, single, combined book. In addition, splitting the topic across two books creates two medium-sized books which are easier to handle than a single large book. Question 5. Who are the books aimed at? These books are aimed at anyone with programming knowledge who wants to create DTMs, to work with DTMs, or to create their own programs to work with DTMs. These books are also aimed at civil engineers who need to save money. Commercial DTM computer programs can be very expensive and limited by licenses. However, once the programs in these books have been compiled, they can be used on as many computers as you wish, as often as you need. Indeed, many C++ compilers can be downloaded from the internet for free. Therefore, your only monetary cost is the price of these two books. Question 6. Why did I write these books? There are many existing commercial computer programs available that create and work with DTMs. However, they can be expensive and, in my opinion, unnecessarily complicated to use. For example, based on my own past experience, they were not optimized to work with unusual shaped sites, for example roads with non-parallel curb lines. And when output was transferred to other computer programs, vital data would go missing. Most annoyingly, they could not create sections or profiles along standalone paths or polylines that contained arcs. So I decided to write my own suite of programs to do this. I have not used commercial DTM programs for many years, so I don't know if these issues have now been resolved. Question 7. Why are they only paperback books? These two books are published as paperback books only because they contain computer code listings, diagrams, figures and tables. This makes them less suitable to be issued as e-books. Thank you for watching this video. I hope it encourages you to buy and read these 2 books if you haven't already done so, and to create your own DTM programs. Please feel free to leave comments below and to like and subscribe this video and my YouTube channel. So long.